Those who are about to form trust always ask themselves, what type or the nature of a trust should I be considering? Where am I referring to? I'm referring to issues like, should I be having a vesting trust or should I be having a discretionary trust? And typically, those are the type of trust you'll find people contemplating on. In most cases, when people want to protect their assets against creditors, divorce issues, sequestration issues, they will typically lean towards having a discretionary trust. And for those who might want to use vesting trust, must be mindful of the consequences that comes with it. But what is this vesting trust? A vesting trust is when the beneficiaries have got direct right entitlement to those assets that are administered in the trust. So meaning that they have a vested interest. Okay. Now, when it comes to discretionary trust, the discretionary trust is those trusts that the trustees they've got discretions over the distributions of the trust assets, be it the income and the capital gains. Right. So that is very, very crucial. And why I'm saying this is very important. If, let's say, for instance, you want to have a vesting trust for, say, your minor children, right? You say, listen, I've got one and two, three assets that must go to my children upon my death. Therefore, I need a vesting trust so that upon their age, because they directly own those assets. So it's just a matter of saying, listen, when they reach certain measure age, then they can take over those properties because ultimately it belongs to them. The disadvantage with such is if the trust grows in value, right? It grows in value and it happens that the children passes on. The disadvantage with that is that there will directly be a capital gain tax implication potentially. There will be an estate duties potential because all their interest within that particular vesting trust needs to be consolidated and be brought into the LND when we're doing their disease estate administration. And that is one of the things that most people they typically overlook when they create this vesting trust. But also, you don't know, people get married, people age, and or for that matter, you find that they are also not protected from creditors if they grow in age and then they just leave those assets in that vesting trust and they get into trouble. So potentially then they can be sued, and those assets or their interest in that vesting trust will not be protected as a result. So be careful of things like that when you're trying to form your trust. There are obviously benefits and advantages of both nature of types of trust, but it's worth one analyzing each person's circumstances so that a better solution can be found. Okay, consult so that you do the right thing and you preserve that well and wealth for yourself and for those of the loved ones. Okay, good luck.